got some freelance Lone Rangers.
More like a freelance execution.
It's just a job, Roy. Don't enjoy it too much.
Well, somebody's got to do the job that the law used to do.
Big black boots, shiny helmet, 74 cubic inch Harley under your butt. Boom, boom.
Dirty's dirty. Doesn't make any difference what kind of uniform you wear. They're not going to bust you up. They're just going to kill you.
You thinking about a career in broadcasting after my funeral?
Monsieur, steak tartare.
That's right. Steak tartare. Great. And I'll have that medium well, please.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to teach you a few things about good dining.
Dumb plan, Hardcastle.
What? It's a terrific plan. Get out of here. Let's go. Well, put your clothes on.
Well, I've got an idea. You're not going to like it.
Most fun I ever had in my life. Why did you turn down the parole?
They know that I know. I'm not leaving Hardcastle.
You going back to Clinton?
Nope. Hey, open this thing up.
We help you with McCormick, and you get to ride with your old friends again.
You're taking things into your own hands.
We're collecting garbage.
And you're going back to prison where you should have been all along.
Oh, yeah? Who's gonna clean your pool?
I want to get you, Hardcastle! I want to get you, yeah!
Judge, those are real bullets. Don't do it!
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technicalities.
Slow motion man, iron and steel in the palm of your hand. Quiet heart, betting your life on the state of the art. Lay down the law, don't you let them cross the line. Under the hood, got the bad and the good. Everybody's doing time.
Stop. Police.
Hey, what are you doing? I haven't done anything wrong. I'm on parole.
Come on, McCormick. I want to watch the news. Come on, we looked at this thing 50 times.
Now, this part, bang, see that?
Oh, right through the door. Good. Tired of her anyway. Shh. Come on, I want to watch the news. How am I supposed to know what's going on in the world?
Look out the window.
They're claiming victory in their 6-month battle with the New Jersey grapefruit fly. George Moscow, the
Always have a backup, kid. Gets you out a lot of close calls.
Discovered any pregnant female flies in the last 2 weeks. An overturned chemical truck forced the evacuation of over 500 La Cañada residents today.
There's a movie classic on television. You got to watch some jerk who says, Experts after pregnant fruit flies.
Very important stuff. Science.
Show you important.
Cut that out!
Hey, you cut it out.
Cut it out, McCormick.
Cut it out. Stop it.
Not just an excuse to put
Wait
his
a
officers
minute.
behind the wheels of
Come on.
exotic
Shut up. I want to hear
convertibles.
this.
And here's something of a switch. San Quentin inmate Dwayne Morton was scheduled to be paroled this morning, but when the time came for his release, Morton refused to come out of his cell, stating that he would never return to life on the outside.
Oh, that's the second time the cable went out this week. I'm getting sick of this. I sent Dwayne Morton up to San Quentin to do 5 years, and he's already done 3. Now, why would he want to turn down parole?
Well, he must have been a pretty good boy while he was inside if he's getting out this fast.
He was an accountant. Did magic numbers. A real wizard with stats. He knew more about basketball than anybody ever knew.
You didn't bust him for laying down a few bucks on a game now, did you, Judge?
He was working for, Artron Electronics. His numbers did a little tap dancing, but basically he was a straight shooter.
You mean he's basically weird. San Quentin is not the kind of place you want to renew your lease at.
You're right. There's something weird going on here. You want to take a little ride?
A ride to San Quentin? Couldn't we just go to the zoo?
That's where we are going.
Oh, come on.
Come on, come on, come on. I'll let you ride up front with me.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I wanted to be sure my original sentence was fair. It's all legal. Still 15 years.
Your Honor, I realize my client's not one of the Hardy Boys, but 15 years? Isn't that a little stiff? This is his first offense.
It's also his last. Take him away. I've got another case in 15 minutes, so let's get this over with. Frank? George Morgan, gentlemen. Get a good look at the face. You'll want to see it before it sees you.
The cop killer.
2 cops. Morgan emptied a shotgun barrel into each of them, then rifled the bodies for cash and went out for dinner. I sent him to the gas chamber. That was 2 years before the Supreme Court threw out the death sentence.
It'll be a pleasure.
It's just a job, Roy. Don't enjoy it too much.
Somebody's got to do the job that the law used to do.
That's why we're here. I figure we're just picking up the rope after the bleeding hearts have dropped it.
Well, this time, gentlemen, that rope will be wrapped around George Morgan's neck.
San Quentin, there must be 200 guys here courtesy of you. I bet you if they'd known you were coming, they would have thrown you a buffet.
Feels good to be back, huh, kid?
You got a sign for it, George.
Let's give you the creeps.
All I did every day was think about how I was going to get out of here. Now I jump in a car, drive for 6 hours, and come right back.
Well, you got 26 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, but I didn't get very good mileage out of this place.
Now go down to the control point and wait. Turn the blue slip in at the front gate. You leave. Good luck, George.
See ya, Ace.
Yeah, a tender farewell.
Tell you one thing. I feel a lot safer in here with him being on the outside.
I thought it was supposed to be the other way around.
Sometimes the system doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, we're working on it. Can we go through?
Yeah, Judge. The warden cleared you through to cell block A.
I know the way. Come on.
Hold it, Judge. Your friend's got to wait here for you.
We'll just get the warden on the line.
No, that's all right. It's fine. This is your excursion.
You want to wait here?
Where am I going to go? The tennis courts are being resurfaced, Judge.
Hey, look who's here. It's old Hardcase.
Where'd you get that hat, Hardcastle?
Did you leave your dress in the courtroom, huh?
Hey, Hardcastle! Where you going?
Hey, Uncle Milty!
What are you doing here, Judge?
This is a nice setup, Dwayne. You doing the warden's taxes again?
Well, whatever it takes to get by. You know how it is.
Well, I thought I did. Why did you turn down the parole?
I got it made here, Hardcastle. I mean, no client complaints, sort of a captive audience. I make out okay. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because I'm worried about you, Dwayne. Now, you've done your time, and there's a lot of really bad guys waiting out there for this room.
Yeah, well, maybe they're going to have to wait a little longer.
What are you doing? Collecting obituaries? Georgie Hicks, Vic Zarelli, Leo Doyle? What are the numbers?
Just a little study I've been doing, that's all.
You're doing a study on dead cons, and you won't walk out the front door. Are you going to tell me what's going on?
I tried that already. It didn't do me any good. I took my books up to the warden. Nothing.
Hey, I'm not the warden. I'm the guy that went easy on you when I could have sent you for 20 years. That's more than nothing.
About a year ago, I started keeping stats on guys who were getting out of here on parole. I wanted to figure my odds of making good when I got out. Well, instead, I found something that I wasn't looking for. Look at this. Georgie Hicks, 38 years old, supposedly jumps off the 2nd Street Bridge. Vic Zarelli, 33, slapped in the head with a baseball bat a week after he's paroled. Leo Doyle, 42, hit and run soon as he stepped off the bus. Look at that.
What does it mean?
It means that there's no chance that all of those were accidents. I mean, those aren't the only ones. At least a dozen heavyweight cons who got out of this place last year wound up dead as soon as they hit the streets.
.002. Not much of a survival rate.
Doesn't sound right. I knew Georgie Hicks. The guards wouldn't even go near him, and they had guns. Who's going to push him off the bridge?
I don't know. That's what the man said.
The man's a con, Hardcastle.
He's an accountant.
Same difference. I got $20. It says this thing's got flies all over it.
No bet.
Train service to Salt Lake City, Chicago, and Cleveland. Now boarding at Gate 6. Now arriving at Gate 12, the 10:50 Pacific Special from Vancouver and Seattle.
Nice boots. A lot of leather there. Gonna be extra.
Skip it.
He looks like he owns the planet.
Maybe just a small part of it. About 6 feet deep.
Let's go.
Hello, Morgan. Don't tell me you've forgotten what I look like. It's only been 7 years.
Parnell.
That's right, Morgan. I'm the guy who sentenced you to death.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
We'll make it up.
What's the official report?
Accident, same as the others.
Sure. Morgan was just trying to catch his train, right?
Looks like he caught it.
I'm telling you, Judge, this thing does not add up.
Not unless you use Dwayne's calculator. See, every one of the guys on his list had a death sentence which was commuted to life, and they were all back on the street in 10 years.
Well, it sounds to me like you've got some freelance Lone Rangers on your hands here.
Nah, you've been reading the wrong comic books. Bringing the heavies in to face the law is one thing. These guys already faced the law, slipped through. Well, this is more like a freelance execution.
You going back to Quentin?
Nope. We gotta handle it from this end.
Well, I've got an idea. You're not gonna like it, but it makes a lot of sense. Who's got the most to lose with these guys back out on the street? Who's always cleaning house only to find dirt all over their floors again?
What are you trying to say?
Cops, Hardcastle. Bad cops.
No, it's not cops. Cops, eh?
Cops. Dead end, Judge. Your friends in blue wouldn't tell you stink.
Yeah, they told me enough. Listen, Dwayne Morton said the last 5 guys paroled from death row died in accidents, and all of them were sentenced by Judge Parnell or 2 other old friends of mine. Guys who quit the force, went to law school, and got to be judges.
What? These guys are judges?
Yeah, I knew them back when I was a motorcycle cop in the Georgia Street Motor Squad.
You were a member of that group? I heard of them. They were unbelievable. I don't believe it.
They were a bunch of motorcycle cops. They were ultra-conservative right-wingers. I mean, the little guys were 6'3".
No, it was a good outfit for a while. One of the guys, Emmett Parnell, and I sweated out our law boards together.
From what I heard, you got out of that outfit just in time. Those clowns were investigated.
No, I didn't get out just in time. I got out. Some of the guys were riding shotgun, a little heavy. Staying inside the limits, but too close to the line for me.
Glad to hear that. They let you just turn your back on them?
No, I just left. I had other things to do.
Well, I gotta give it to you, in case you do hold the line. I'm sure back then you had half the underworld in L.A. on your case, and yet you still walked away from it. You walked away from your backup.
Dirty's dirty. Doesn't make any difference what kind of uniform you're wearing.
Big black boots, shiny helmet, 74 cubic inch Harley under your butt, boom, boom. Out in the city, keeping the gutters clean, eh?
Most fun I ever had in my life. Closest I came to being a cowboy.
And you think these are the guys who are popping these ex-cons, huh?
Look, every one of those guys on Dwayne's list was sentenced by Emmett Parnell. Now, when Emmett and I passed our boards, Frank Cadigan and Roy Stern decided to go for it, too. We were 4 hotshot cops, all went into law. Frank and Roy retired like me, but Emmett Parnell is still sitting on the bench. Am I going too fast for you?
Judge, this is big stuff. But these guys are following through on their sentencing. We've got a real chink in the legal system.
Yeah, if it's them, we gotta stop them.
How? They know you. You walked out on them. What are you gonna do, invite them over for cheese and crackers?
No, they're gonna invite me over for cheese and crackers. What happened to the cheese and crackers?
Hey, haven't seen you in here in around 100 years. You fall off the wagon or something?
Ah, it's been a while.
Hardcastle! Hey, what's the idea of pulling my ticket?
I pulled it, and you're going back to prison where you should have been all along.
Oh, yeah? Who's gonna clean your pool?
You want him downtown, Judge?
Let's get him out of here.
That's round 1, Judge. Next time you won't have your friends around to help you. I'm gonna get you, Hardcastle. I'm gonna get you. You hear that? You hear that? Outside! I'll get you, Hardcastle. You look out behind you.
Turn around. Somebody wants to talk to you.
Emmett? We thought it might be time for a little company reunion.
Well, that's nice, Emmett, but I've already got the gold watch. What can I do for you?
Well, Milt, it's not what you can do for us. It's what we...
Yeah, I know the rest of it. What makes you think I need your help?
Emmett seems to feel that you've got some dirt stuck to your trousers.
I was in the bar tonight when your friend came in.
Oh, well, I can take care of McCormick.
As long as you've got 2 other men to pull him off.
He doesn't want in. I say we throw him out on the street.
You remember, Roy? He was always the diplomat of the Corps. But in a way, he's right, Milt. What was it, 30 years ago, you kind of threw us out on the street.
I just resigned from the outfit, that's all.
We're willing to leave that in the past if you are.
Just what exactly is the purpose of this reunion here?
We think you need help with the McCormick situation.
You know the system, Milt. It's a good idea, but it's too big, getting bogged down. We're just expediting things.
Expediting?
We're collecting garbage.
What you're saying is that you're taking things into your own hands.
These men have been fairly tried and fairly sentenced. They've had the full benefit of the law.
Maybe they benefited a little too much. Is that it?
It's like a clerical error. We're just erasing the mistakes.
But you guys taking a big chance telling me all this.
Look, it works out all the way around. We help you with McCormick, and you get to ride with your old friends again.
He tried to kill you, didn't he?
You know, I haven't had these boots on in 30 years. They look pretty good.
It's a dumb plan, Hardcastle.
What? It's a terrific plan. It works every time.
Yeah, when was the last time you tried it?
Well, I haven't exactly tried it, but it looks good on paper.
Well, the ads will look good on paper.
Hey, you guys want adult movies?
No.
No, we've got our own. Batman and friend take on the American League of Justice.
No, we don't want the X-rated stuff, Willis.
Speak for yourself. What am I going to watch when my bones are healing, huh?
They're not going to bust you up. They're just going to kill you.
You know, I'm getting tired of being the duck in this partnership. When I finally get out of your probation, the only job I'm going to be qualified for is that of a target in a penny arcade.
I'll give you a good reference, too. What's more, I'll tell them you went out and did a job of work that most guys are afraid to even talk about.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, you can do it, McCormick. We're counting on you, McCormick. This isn't a beer commercial, Judge. These guys are playing with half a clip in their heads and a full clip in their hands.
I'm working on that.
All set, Judge. You got a 15-foot of satellite dish and about 150 incoming channels.
That's great, Willis. What about the other stuff?
Oh, you're all hooked up. I patched in 2 cameras right into your landline. All you got to do is hit the switch and you're on the air.
You thinking about a career in broadcasting after my funeral?
I can even fix it so you can go out on all 3 networks at the same time, just like the president.
Yeah. Nah, it's fine the way it is. I just want to be able to break in on the cable when I have to.
Oh, don't worry about a thing, Judge. And remember, I'm just a repairman, so if anybody comes around from FCC to, check out the installation, just don't remember who did it, okay? You know, those government guys get a little finicky when it comes to broadcasting licenses and things like that.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that. I'm strictly legal, Willis. I'm FCC licensed approved. Public access is public access. All we want to do is a little special.
Well, all right. See you around, Judge. This is my house.
Thanks, Willis.
Sure.
What do you think?
I think it means I'm in over my head.
No, what it means is you can watch all your dumb movies. I get to watch the news, and we don't have to worry about the cable going out because there isn't any cable.
What's the cameras for?
Listen, if you want to catch a judge, you better have a few eyewitnesses, okay? Come on, we got to get dressed for dinner.
Why get dressed? Since when does Burger Man have a dress code?
We're not going to Burger Man. We're going to make sure when you get shot at, you don't get hurt.
Ah, yes. Chaise petite. It's French for Burger Man.
This is great. This is great. This is just like LA in the 30s.
Yeah.
This is the kind of place Thin Man used to hang out in. See?
Well, I can see why he was thin if he had to eat here. Nouvelle ripoff.
Judge, it's supposed to be one of the best restaurants, if not the best restaurant in all of LA.
Yeah, I bet they're out of business in 6 months. Good restaurants are like good friends. They stick around and they give you meat and potatoes.
You want to hold it down? Listen, I've seen the kind of places you like to eat at. And if it doesn't have a neon sign in the window that says eats, then the food isn't authentic enough for you. Well, my stomach lining can't take any more of your authentic cuisine.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to teach you a few things about good dining. Just keep your eye out for a guy wearing white gloves and little guy.
Bonsoir, monsieur. My name is Bernard. I will be serving your table tonight. Are you ready to order?
Yes, we are, Bernard, but we haven't received any menus yet, so...
We do not use menus. Chef Maurice has prepared special selections for your dining pleasure this evening. Tonight we feature the pigeon grillé in raspberry sauce, the poulet à la Cléopâtre, baby beef thon madrilène, and of course, our pièce de résistance, the famous steak tartare.
I'll have the last suggestion.
Monsieur, steak tartare.
That's right. Steak tartare. Great. And I'll have that medium well, please.
And have you decided, monsieur?
I'll have the New York cut with sauteed mushrooms and onions on the side and plenty of French fries, please.
French fries. Will the gentleman be ordering any wine?
Yes, the gentleman always orders wine. What do you have?
Everything, sir.
Would you care to make a suggestion, please?
We have a very fine Beauclair 80, which I think might please you.
Oh, yes.
No. That was a very inferior year. The new cellar master forgot to turn the bottles. The grapes were only second rate. Do you have the Bernardine 78 or 79?
Will there be anything else?
No, that will be all, Barney. And tell Maurice I would like the French fries très chaud, s'il vous plaît.
Très chaud. Sure.
There's our man, Joe Fingers. He used to be the slickest pickpocket in this town. That guy could boost your socks with your feet still in them.
Don't tell me. Another one of your probationers.
One of my biggest success stories. Now, I put Joe on probation. See the gloves? That's my idea. With the stipulation that he always wear the white gloves every time he left the house. It's impossible for a pickpocket to work with gloves on.
I don't believe that. You can't do that. That's cruel and unusual punishment. If the guy had half a brain, he'd get a good lawyer and sue the hell out of you. What is it? I can't...
Strictly legal, McCormick.
Oh.
Look it up. State versus Fontaine, okay? See what the court says about me in there.
It took him 50 pages to say donkey?
Hey, Joe.
I was just talking about you the other day, Judge. My PO said you retired.
Yeah, I did, but that's not going to get the gloves off you, Joe. Not yet. I'm still hanging on to my old cases just to keep the hand in.
I guess that means this ain't a social call, huh, Judge?
Right on the nose, Joe. I always liked that about you. Yeah, I need a little favor.
Sure, Judge. What kind of favor?
I want you to pick a pocket.
Hey, Judge, hold on a second. I'm strictly legit now.
It's worth a year off your tail.
On the other hand, I always say a guy ain't much if he can't do a favor for an old pal.
Right. I'll call you later with the details. Looking good, Joe. Hello.
Great.
Monsieur? What, monsieur? I hope everything will be satisfactory.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
What's the matter? Too well done for you?
This looks like raw hamburger.
It is raw hamburger. That's what you ordered. Steak tartare. What are you so jumpy about? I'm not going to let anything happen to you.
Joe Fingers has to switch guns with Stern, right? How do you know Stern's even going to have a gun?
Because it's his style. He likes guns.
Oh, that's great. So all Fingers has to do is get the gun with blanks into Stern's holster.
Nothing to it.
What if it doesn't work?
The glass is half empty. Why do you always have to look on the downside?
Because it's my downside.
Oh, Joe's the best there is. Now, there's nothing to it. Nothing to worry about. He hardly ever lets me down. Now, come on. I got to see a man about some wheels. Get out. how to tell time, did you, Roy? A little traffic.
Let's do it.
Why don't you watch where you're going?
I gotta get another drink.
Hey, punk! I'm talking to you. Hey. What are we going to do, beat up drunks or what? Come on.
Come on, gentlemen, let's get this over with. Let's go.
What's the problem? Was I speeding?
It's called a preemptive strike, McCormick. I get you before you get me.
Hey, now, wait a minute, Judge. Let's talk about this, all right? I didn't mean what I said the other night.
I made a mistake about you. I'm not going to make another one.
Judge, now, wait a minute. Just take it easy here, all right? I mean, what are you going to do? Whatever happened to law and order, huh? I mean, you're not going to kill me without a trial.
Fed up with you, wise guy. All the right talking, wrong moves. Thought you had me caught, didn't you?
Listen, Judge, you've got this all wrong.
Enough of this. Kill him.
No. You kill him.
Now, wait a minute, Judge. You're not. You're trying to teach me a lesson, all right? All right, listen, I'm sorry, all right?
Judge, those are real bullets.
Welcome home, Milt. Where were you, McCormick?
Getting gunned down made me hungry, so I stopped for a cheeseburger. Don't look at me like that. I brought you one, too. Here.
Scared the hell out of me back there.
Why, Judge, you were worried about me, huh?
Getting late.
Come on, admit it. You were worried about me. Listen, that's nice. Thank you.
It's just that if something happens to you, we couldn't put this thing together, see?
I see. Well, that's nice. How does my lip look like?
Looks like Travolta.
John Travolta?
Seymour Travolta. He's a bail bondsman on Fifth. Little short, fat guy. Sweats a lot.
What am I going to wear to the haunting?
Nothing. This haunting's going to be au naturel, as they say.
Something troubling you, Roy?
The whole deal. I still think that you and Emmett let Hardcastle slide back in pretty easy.
He pumped 6 rounds into that kid.
Hardcastle's kept his nose closer to the line harder and longer than anybody I know, and yet, 30 years later, he shows up suddenly doing a total 180.
Yeah, 30 years, Roy. Everybody changes.
I haven't. Not that much. Frank?
What?
Just saw McCormick.
What?
He's here, I tell you.
You're out of your mind.
Oh, it's freezing. Did they get a good look at you? No, I'm running from the towel boy because I stole some soap.
Well, of course I know it was him. I'm telling you, Hardcastle is running some kind of a game with us.
Maybe you need to cool down, Roy. Take a break.
Why don't you give me a break, huh? The three of us have hung together for 30 years. Hardcastle shows up and suddenly I'm the heavy.
Okay, Roy, we'll check it out. First thing tomorrow morning, we'll go to Hardcastle's house.
Well, well, I figured you'd drop by. You guys look like you saw a ghost.
Think about what you're doing, Milt.
It's a little ironic coming from you, Emmett. You thought about what you've been doing?
What are you gonna do, Hardcastle?
First, I'm gonna read you your rights, Roy. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You'll never prove we killed those cons.
There's 7 of them, Emmett. We're gonna
Isn't
follow
that Judge
them up just
Hardcastle?
like breadcrumbs till we come up
Yeah, it
with
looks like
something.
him.
Milt, those cons
look at
are
this.
criminals who made a joke of the law. Eventually, they would destroy it. Now, we simply
What's going on?
eliminate them before they have a
I don't
chance
know.
to do that. We're just doing.
Sounds like
what
these
we
guys are
have
making
to
some
do
kind
to
of
preserve
concession.
The system.
We better report this.
Then we'll play fair and let the system decide if they like your style.
Things have changed, Milt. We used to own the streets. And they'd see us rolling down on them, they'd run like hell.
It was 30 years ago. There's still a lot of good guys out there trying to do their jobs as best they can. Ought to be on a boat fishing. Well, I think we got enough airtime here. Oh, that satellite dish is really something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. See how clear that is?
Yeah.
150 channels, huh? 24 hours a day, every day. Football, baseball, soccer. Who's winning?
Giants.
Who's that? Is that Jack Clark?
I doubt it. This is the Tokyo Giants from Japan.
You don't know anything about teams like that. Come on. Put something else on.
What, you want to watch the news?
Yeah.
And those were very obvious.
Okay.
Yamamoto takes it outside.
6ヶ月にわたるニュージャージーフルーツフライの撃退に大成功を収めました。ファンビルーの
150 channels.
市によりますと、ここ2週間妊娠したハエは全く発見されていないと。
this guy up.
You think I dreamed all this? What's that supposed to mean?
Body is not always the first thing to go.
There's plenty of oxygen getting up there.
Now, you take a person out of existence, that's got to be CIA level at least.
Someone's got to trace on Goodbar. Get somebody on it. I want to find out who's looking.
Keep your mouth shut and get out of the car. Come on, I ain't got all day.
The price of fame, kid.
Hang on.
Always the easy way, huh? Thank you.
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technicalities.
Slow motion man, iron and steel in the palm of your hand. Quiet heart, betting your life on the state of the art. Lay down the law, don't you let them cross the line. Under the hood, got the bad and the good. Everybody's doing time.
The last run of the year, guys, and it's big. Half ton of top quality brown Mexican smack. Are the trucks ready?
Yeah, we load up Thursday night, make the run early Friday.
All right, stick to normal lanes going down. I-5 all the way across the line. Now, you got to take a detour coming back across. You're going to have to jump the freeway before you hit the San Rio way station, huh? You pick up 164 and you take that up to Castle Junction. Then you can double back on 18 until you hit Fontana. You guys are going to have to watch your tails. The FBI's breathing down my neck. You find out we're taking trucks to Mexico, loading them up with smack, and driving back across the border. We're going to go down like the Titanic. A half a ton, guys. That's a lot of smack. Now, you pull this off without a hassle, and you won't have to look at loading docks and burning for a long time.
Hey, what are you doing over there? Gotta get another ratchet. Hey! What the hell?
This is Channel 82. I'm Sam Stewart, and this is Let's Talk Law. With us today, we have retired municipal court judge Milton C. Hardcastle. Judge Hardcastle is here to discuss Law Begins at Home. That's quite a catchy phrase, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Why don't we take a quick time out for a commercial message, and we'll come back and find out just what that means.
Thank you.
We've got 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Hey, McCormick. How am I doing?
Great. You haven't said anything yet.
I said thank you. What do you think? You think thanks would be better?
Well, face it, Judge, you're not exactly a man of few words.
Come on. I know judges that do a half an hour on the first question. I'm just staying direct, right to the point.
Well, just don't smile so much.
I'm not smiling.
Yes, you are. You look like you're doing a toothpaste commercial. Calm down.
Come in, come in. Listen, I look okay?
Judge, this is Channel 82. You got to stick a coat hanger in the back of your TV set to pick this up. Quit worrying.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. You're not sitting in front of the camera. You think you look fat? Well, they say television puts 30 pounds on you, you know.
It makes you look jolly.
That stinks, McCormick. Who's going to listen to a jolly judge?
30 seconds.
Be gentle with him. It's his first time.
Roll the tape.
3, 2.
Welcome back. Judge, you present an interesting thesis. As you told me off camera, though the laws are made by our legislators and upheld by our courts, you feel that it's every citizen's responsibility to understand our legal system and to work towards its support or change. Admirable, if not somewhat idealistic thinking.
Thanks.
I can hardly wait until tomorrow morning when this comes on TV.
What are you thinking? I get my point across?
Judge, dental hygiene begins at home. Table manners begin at home. I don't know about jurisprudence, though.
Well, you got to start someplace. You're going to reach the people.
You're on just before Sunrise Science and right after Modern Farmer. Who are you going to reach? Nuclear wheat growers?
Hey, a lot of important people watch Let's Talk Law.
At 7 o'clock in the morning, I don't know important people. Let's talk sleep. Home, James.
Hey, good burn, good burn.
What's going on here? Someone doing 40 in a 35 zone?
I know that guy. He's supposed to be in prison.
And that's exactly where we're going to end up if you don't slow down. Now, slow down. Judge, what is the big deal? The guy served his time.
I set him up for life, no parole. Just shut up and hang on. I'm telling the guy's name was Eric Goodburn. I sent him up 8 years ago for life. No parole because he killed a cop.
Well, then it can't be the same guy then. Unless they let him out for field trips now. And if he had busted out, you would have heard about it.
I'm telling you, it's him, McCormick. I don't forget the guys I send up. I don't forget their faces, and I don't forget their names. He was one of the best ears in the business.
What's an ear?
An ear is a bugger, a surveillance expert. Guy could pick up a conversation in the subway. Oh, well, it's not here. It's got to be in the boxes in the garage.
Wait a minute, Judge. There are over 30 boxes out there. I'll tell you what, if you're so sure it was Goodburn, why don't you call the warden and check it out with him?
Always the easy way, huh?
Getting out of work begins at home.
Yeah, Warden Axelrod, please. Yeah, Jack? Mill Hardcastle here. Fine. Listen, I just called. I was wondering, how is Eric Goodburn making out up there? Huh? Goodburn. I sent him over 8 years ago. No parole. Life. Oh, look again. Jack, no. Eric Goodburn. Not Burnham. Goodburn. He pulled the trigger on a cop. No, he's not a short guy with curly hair. He's a 6-footer, skinhead. Come on, Jack, this is not a joke. No, Smitty didn't put me up to anything. All right, forget it. Okay.
What's the deal?
Says he never heard of him.
What I Did This Summer by Milton Hardcastle, 6th grade composition. You know, it's hard to imagine a 12-year-old kid named Milton. Come on, you really did this? The summer after 5th grade, you actually toured the 5th Appellate Court District? Did you ever hear of places like Camp Chickawanapie, campfires, arts and crafts, weenie roasts?
I hated that stuff. I had better things to do.
You must have been one hell of a fun kid, Hardcastle. Who'd you have over to your birthday parties? A stenographer?
Hey, keep looking. Will you just keep looking?
Look, we have been through every piece of paper you have ever collected. Now, don't take this wrong, but are you sure you set this guy up?
You think I dreamed all this? What's that supposed to mean?
We all change. We all get a little older, you know, start to forget things. Look, my uncle lost the golf clubs, a whole set of golf clubs for a whole year once, and they found them in the trunk of his car.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with my arteries. There's plenty of oxygen getting up there. Whoa! You're gonna feel plenty stupid when I find that file. All right, so I didn't find the file. Files get lost sometimes. Now you tell me something. If that guy wasn't Goodburn, why did he run? I took one look at him, and he took off running.
Judge, I don't know how to tell you this, but a lot of people feel that way when you look at them. Look, we've been digging for this guy all day, and all we've come up with is one big hole.
Then we're gonna keep digging until we come up the other side.
Rose Carlucci.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, don't let it throw you. Rosie's got this whole place wired. If it's here, she'll find it. Rosie, how are you?
Hungry. I filed my sandwich somewhere and it got away from me.
You file your lunch?
Hey, take a look around here. You let something lie around and it gets lost. This is what they call the system. If you can't beat them, join them.
You keep all the city records in cookie tins, right? How do you find anything?
Why? Cookies are city, soups are county, vegetables are state. It's all very simple. Eventually, everything gets filed.
I'm trying to come up with something on a guy named Eric Goodburn.
Born in L.A.?
I don't know, but he came up in front of my bench about 8 years ago, and he's a surveillance expert. Could we just run it through the computer?
Well, if it gets you through the night.
Goodburn.
Yeah, Ryan. Somebody tapped into our computer looking for Eric Goodburn.
Yeah, where's it coming from?
Hall of Records.
Vital statistics. Get somebody on it. I want to find out who's looking.
Sorry, Milton. There's no such person.
What is this thing connected to?
DMV. Telephone, gas, electric, police, credit cards, banks, hospitals, birth certificates. You name it.
Well, it's nice to know someone always knows where you're at.
Are you all right, Milton?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Give me a couple of days, okay? I'll check my files. At least they're reliable.
Thanks, Rosie.
Judge, are you sure about this guy? I got an idea. Why don't you and me pack up some things, get the old tackle box in shape, and go on up to Lake Lorne and get a little fly fishing in, huh? What do you think?
I think it stinks. What comes after that? The rocking chair, nice little lap robes, and cats running around Cocoa after lunch, huh? When you can beat me one-on-one,
then I'm ready for the farm, McCormick.
You know what they say, Judge. Body is not always the first thing to go.
This is Unit 18. We're following a red custom sports car, license Coyote X.
Unit 18, this is Ryan. Keep in visual contact, but don't let them spot you.
Are we being followed?
Yeah, it looks like it.
This is great.
Great?
Yeah, we're looking for Goodburn and somebody's looking for us. What's a little dent in your senility theory?
What are you doing? I don't want to lose these guys. Turn it around.
Don't worry, Judge. They're history.
Okay, lose them. I don't want them to make us.
Now what?
They came after us because they don't want us to find Goodburn. Now, that's the only thing that makes any sense.
Judge, nothing that goes on around you makes any sense. You got a lot of fans in this town, all right? There are 2 guys on every street corner in L.A. who would love to write your obituary.
The price of fame, kid. Listen, I say we're getting close to Goodburn, and it's making somebody nervous.
Yeah, me. Judge, you have got nothing on this man. The prison never even heard of him. The computer, he wasn't even on that. I mean, playing Robin Hood with you is tough enough without having to chase after the invisible man. You know
The
what I mean?
cops are going to have something on him. They busted him on a murder rap. I'm going in and talk to Frederick, so read a magazine or something. Behave yourself.
And you've got 5 minutes, no more and no less. Got that?
Good. Oh, employees. Do you ever have to run a staff? Well, let me tell you, you've got to be firm, you've got to lay down the law and hold to it no matter what.
I've got to finish typing this report.
Claudia. Claudia was the name of my first steady girlfriend. We used to call her Pixie. She's gone now.
Oh, I'm sorry. She must have been very young.
Oh, she's still around. She just moved to New Jersey. Yeah, she
Married a guy named Bill. Works accounts receivables for a chemical company in Jersey City. She used to tell me that I would never amount to anything.
You know, sometimes I think I ought to fly back there in my jet just to show her up. And I think, no, that's too petty.
You have a jet?
Well, it's nothing to write home about, you know. It's a little small for my taste. Plus, it needs new carpeting. No, I prefer the chopper much better.
Chopper?
Yeah. Oh, the way it thrusts up into the air. And you just kind of like cruise along, overlooking all of the South 40. Oh, it's magnificent, the power of it.
Okay, let's go. We got things to do.
Nice meeting you. What kind of things is that?
Well, we got to pick up that fertilizer that you're going to put on the tomatoes, remember?
Right.
And you got to get right after those gutters because I told you we're going to get flooded.
Right.
20 minutes work now, save you 4 hours
Right.
of mopping later.
Come on.
Okay.
What is it with you? 1 minute I'm chasing after Claude Rains, the next is back to chore time. What happened back there?
Same thing. No record, no arrests, nothing.
Oh, well, then good. Everything's back to normal, right? You're going to drop this whole thing.
No, you're back to normal or wherever it is you started from. I'm going to keep looking. Now, you got some work to do, and I'm going to make a few calls.
I don't understand it. Goodburn's been our best surveillance man for 8 years. Now he just drops out of sight.
What do you have on the guy that's following him?
Well, his name's Hardcastle. He's a judge who sentenced Goodburn.
Oh, why the sudden interest?
That's what I don't know. But we can't find Goodburn. He was supposed to meet us yesterday. And if we don't find this guy, we won't be able to shut down Boutros' dope operation.
Has he got the tapes?
Well, I'd like to think he does. But if we can't get them, then the whole operation goes down. And this Hardcastle, he becomes just a lot of excess dead weight. Take a couple of men over to Goodburn's place, and you two, you can cover Hardcastle.
All right.
Stay out of it, but watch him. I'm gonna make a couple of calls. Okay?
Let's go.
Who hired this guy?
He was on a day-to-day. We were short and he showed up.
Yeah, I'll bet he did. What do we got?
Well, his application's got him as Marty Kruger with an address in Glendale.
All right, check it out. You're probably going to end up banging on brick walls, but we can't take any chances. The shipment's got to roll out in 2 days. If we come up empty, get back to me. I'm going to make a few calls.
Ryan.
Ryan, it's me.
Where are you?
I'm in a safe place. I got the tape. Boutros is moving the heroin out in a few days. You got to get me off the street.
You know about Hardcastle?
Yeah, him and Boutros, too. Say he's coming at me from all sides.
Well, you name the place. We'll meet you tonight.
I need more time. Tomorrow.
Where?
I'll call you.
The Carlucci system. I told you I'd find something.
Can I see that file? Can you see? Okay. Thank you. Ha! There it is. Murder in the first degree, Judge Milton C. Hardcastle. You owe me an apology.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. First, I spent half a day going through all your old baby pictures, and then I'm getting chased all around town by 2 guys for half a day, and then another half you're closing the door on my face.
You got 3 halves in your day, dude. Doesn't work.
That's your kind of day, and you're right. It doesn't work.
There's an address in North Hollywood.
Before you get too excited, I already ran the address. It's rented to a couple of people by the name of Dorfman.
Doesn't it scare you that you can find all that out about anyone?
No, it would scare me if I couldn't. Milton, I've already gone through it. The only chance is he's got a sister, Linda. The address is on the back. 1313 Darlington Street.
Rosie, I love you. Don't ever go alphabetical on me.
Terrific work here. At least you have the satisfaction of knowing whoever did this to you was very good.
Terrific. I'll give him the report card before I kill him. You know the work?
Yes and no. I've seen the work before. I worked with a guy who used to use the same low and high-pass filters. But the guy I'm thinking of hasn't been around for a lot of years.
What's his name?
Eric Goodburn. He was the best.
Where's he hang out?
I told you, he doesn't. Haven't heard from him 7, 8 years. He got popped for nailing someone, as far as I know. He's doing time.
Then it can't be the same guy.
Only guy I know does this kind of work.
All right, what do you got on him?
Not much. He had a great-looking sister. Used to live over on the west side. You can ask around.
Yeah. He's got a sister, Linda, 1313 Darlington. It's on the west side.
I really wish I could help you. Ever since he went to prison, I haven't heard a word from him.
Did you go right to him and go see him?
No. My feeling about Eric is out of sight, out of mind. He's in trouble again, isn't he?
I don't know what he's in. I thought he was in prison.
Well, I haven't been here for a few nights. I've been spending them with my boyfriend. So I suppose he could have come by here. It would be pretty stupid, though, wouldn't it?
Unless he's scared.
Oh, you don't know Eric. Eric is never scared.
All right, pull over to the right there. I'm getting out of here.
Well, you still feel like you're chasing ghosts?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Judge. Everybody seems to be talking about him, but it ain't the same as seeing him in the flesh.
Get away from that car!
Don't tell me.
Come on, huh? Man, don't they show anything decent before 7 o'clock? All right, now what the hell is going on around here, huh? Two guys fire at you, you nail somebody, you think it's Goodburn, and we still don't have the tape.
Maybe we should put off the run. Change the routes?
No, it's too late for that. The route is the only clear one, and I gotta meet my commitments. Did you get anything on a car?
No, there wasn't any time. I mean, we went through his pockets, but that's it. Look, if he had the thing on him, he stashed it in the car before we could find it.
All right, got a couple of guys out in the street. The car shouldn't be too hard to spot. Did you get a look at the two guys?
I'd know him if I saw him again.
Milton C. Hardcastle. Judge Hardcastle is here to discuss Law Begins at Home. That's quite a catchy phrase, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Why don't we take a quick time out for a commercial message, and we'll come back and find out just what it means.
Why didn't you tell me to quit smiling like that? I look like one of those hosts on a game show.
No, you don't. They're good looking.
Welcome
But I did tell you to stop smiling.
Judge.
Actually, though, you're making a lot of sense, believe it or not.
Well, that's the power of the tube, kid. Half an hour on there, and half the town wants to know who I am and how they can get a closer look.
You feel that it's
there. Get out here. Right here.
It's getting to be a real habit with you guys. What's surprised you leave us this time, huh?
They're both truck drivers. Petty's rap sheet's about the same as the other one. Small time, robbery, gambling, a little trafficking. How much of this do you want?
Oh, that's enough.
Any idea what those guys wanted with the car?
No, they didn't say. We went all through it, and if there's anything in there, we couldn't find it. Rosie, listen, there's something missing. Now tell me, how hard would it be to take somebody out of the computer, off the records?
Let me show you something. I'm putting you down for significant data.
Oh, yeah? Can you tell how many of his decisions were overturned?
This is a list of all your local utility accounts, telephone, gas, electric, even your postal service. Now, don't blink. Better than Houdini, huh? You no longer have a phone or a power bill, even a mail service.
Hey, that's heavy stuff, Rosie. Now, you take a person out of existence, that's got to be very high-level action. Government action. CIA level, at least. A couple of punks like Wilson and Petty couldn't do it.
If you need any more help...
We know right where to come. Thanks a lot. We got to get going now, and we'll... Oh, don't forget to put me back in the land of the living, huh?
Don't give it another thought. Records. Hold on. I'll check.
Hey, what's going on here?
We ought to charge admission.
You can have the little one.
Hey.
Easy. I'm only going for my ID.
Go for it slowly. Hardcastle?
What?
I don't think you wanted to do that.
Huh?
I don't think that stands for Federal Building Inspector.
Well, what can we do for you fellas? Oh. What I want to know is how you guys got into my personal records.
Someone from our office pulled your files while you were still on the bench.
You guys are incredible, you know that?
All right. Why didn't you ever show up at the prison?
We recruited him straight from the prison bus.
Recruited, get this. Did you give him a decoder ring, too?
Oh, wait, McCormick.
No, Judge, these guys seem to be behind everything. Listen, you wouldn't happen to know what happened to my baseball mitt, would you? Yeah, I lost it about 16 years ago. I went to a movie with my friend, Richie Heller. When I got back, I couldn't find it. And it was a good one, too. It was a Roger Maris model. You didn't need it for a case, did you?
Shut up, McCormick.
No, I will not shut up, Judge. These guys are part of the system that you are always defending. And when you look at what's going on here, they went through your files.
We had a court order. Goodburn was recruited to work for the Bureau. In exchange, we gave him a new identity.
Oh, well, now it makes all the sense in the world. You guys had to find a judge so you could steal his files, so you could hire a guy who listens to other people's conversations. Well, you must have one hell of an office party.
What's so important about the Coyote? It's his car.
I'm sorry, Judge. That's classified.
Well, we're the guys who are getting hit, and we're the guys who are getting shot at, and that isn't classified. That's public information. Now, do you have a court order to search that Coyote?
There wasn't time.
Well, I'm going to give you guys some time. You got 2 minutes to get out of here. But before you go, listen to this. The law is for everybody, you understand? Not just for bad guys. And it begins right here at home. You guys go get that court order. And once you got it, then I'll think about letting you search the car.
The kid's right.
Let's go.
McCormick, there's hope for you yet.
That's with me.
I got him. Pick me up on a PCH.
Well, it's going to take them a couple hours, but they'll get their court order.
So all I need is a couple hours. Get this into the garage, take the quarter panels off. Let me run through the engine, I'll find it.
Oh, what good does it do to take the car all apart? We don't know what we're looking for.
I'll find it, whatever it is. How about some tunes? Thought I asked you to take your tapes out of this car.
I may be a lot of things, McCormick, but a polka fan is not one of them.
This is the last run of the year, guys, and it's big. Half ton of top quality brown Mexican smack. Are the trucks ready?
Yeah, we load up Thursday night, make the run early Friday.
You can stick to the normal lanes going down.
Goodburn must have put that tape in there just before he got shot.
And Wilson and Petty had to find the tape because they were going to be the ones who were driving the smack across the line.
Yeah, well, the FBI's going to need the dates and times and truck routes. Let's fit together.
Welcome to Yummies. May I take your order, please? Yeah, Bose. Let me have 2 cheeseburgers, an order of French fries, and a vanilla milkshake. Oh, and 1 coffee.
We got to turn that tape over to the feds.
Oh, I think I got that. 2 cheeseburgers, 4 coffees, 4 hamburgers. No, Bose, you got it wrong. It's 2 cheeseburgers, 1 order of fries, 1 vanilla milkshake, and 1 coffee. You got enough money for this?
All right, come on. Keep your mouth shut and get out of the car. Come on, I ain't got all day.
That's what I call service.
That's 2 cheeseburgers and fries and 2 coffees.
Half ton of top quality brown Mexican smack. Guy did good work. Clear, good fidelity. What's your stake in this?
Nothing. You brought me here, remember?
Why'd you hire this guy to bug my office?
I didn't hire him. I sent him to prison for life. I wanted to know what he's doing in the streets.
Judge. You're gonna have to try harder to sell me a better story than that.
Wait, it gets better.
So you're telling me that you don't know anything about my operation?
Yeah, I know now. But so do the feds. They hired Goodburn. And they know about your shipment. A little fuzzy about the details.
Take him out somewhere and bury this with them.
He's gonna come back at you, Boutros.
Yeah? Then you should be glad you won't be around to worry about it. Oh, Judge. I saw you on TV. You look a lot thinner in person.
This is Apple 18.
Go ahead.
Something must have broken. Boutros has Hardcastle.
All right, I'll get some units out. Now, stay with them, but don't make contact.
This is Apple 18. Hardcastle just took off. They're headed east on 10, driving a red sports car. License plate COYOTE. We're going to need assistance.
This is FBI Air Surveillance 6. Located subject heading east on Interstate 10. All available units respond.
Hank, I want everyone who's out on the road looking for that car.
Anyone's got their ears on out there? This is Henry. Tony needs a favor.
We got a hotshot in a custom sports car, license plate Coyote X. He just took off with Tony's cash receipts. It's a lot of money, guys. Any of you independent gear jammers want a little extra work from Tony this month. Keep an eye out and get on the horn.
Henry, this is Mike Preston. I got them spotted. They're going east on 10.
Where is he?
Where are you, Mike?
I'm about 2 miles east of 126.
All right, you keep with him. I'll get back to you from the car.
Hank,
Dave.
I got one of Tony's loads right now. I'm up by Newhall.
I could swing over and head him off for you.
That's a 10-4, Dave. You just earned your next haul at Boutros.
Get off at the next exit.
Federal Building's 50 miles from here.
It's going to be a long 50 miles.
They got off 10 at 126. I'm going to have to double around.
Hank, they just blew off of the road at 126. They're headed south. You did that pretty well.
Had a lot of practice running away.
You better keep to the local roads all the way back.
You guys on 126, hit your side view. I'm coming up behind you.
We got you. The guy in the toy car made off with Boutros cash.
Let's lock him up.
You got it, good buddy.
Give him some trouble. Tony's on his way.
What is it with this guy? Come on, will ya? Truck to death. He's behind us again.
What are you, nuts?
Here, surveillance 6. Subject has double back going west on Highway 126.
We'll pick him up at the bottom, where 18 intersects.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
Hardcastle.
Yeah. Shipment's due tonight.
I'll need to hear it for myself.
Hope you like polka music.
McCormick? Hey, McCormick, I want to talk to you.
All right, I'm in the shower.
What'd you do with the newspaper?
Well, I'm not reading it in here.
I know that. Come on, I want to read the sports section.
Hey,
Hey, what happened to the water here? What's going on?
Where'd you put the newspaper?
I didn't do anything with the newspaper. Listen, I was right in the middle of my left shoulder here. Will you turn the water back on?
What did you do with the mail?
I didn't do anything with the mail. I don't go through your mail. Will you get a plumber here and fix this shower?
Well, is something the matter with the shower?
Yes, nothing's coming out of it.
The guy was just here a month ago.
What?
Making a dial tone. Come on.
Judge, I don't think that's gonna help.
What are you talking about? You got no phone, no water, no mail, no newspaper, no... Rosie.
It says you're mentioned as Will.
A Whistler's what?
Racehorse.
Willie gave me a racehorse.
Is that Whistler's pride?
Looks more like Whistler's mother.
I mean, there's bookies and crooked jockeys and payoffs.
Looks like you fellas made a wrong turn. We get to sit back and wait for the bad guys to come and kill us.
Use our contacts. Tell them I want them dead.
The only way we can flush him out is to put Whistler's pride in the race.
The horses are in the gate. And they're off.
Hey, Malone. Come here. Oh, what's the matter? Don't you say hello to old friends? Come on.
Look, why don't you guys go lean on somebody else? I don't scare.
Look, all we want you to do is to stand up on your mountain in the Oak Royal. Look, you just do us a favor. And Eddie, I'm gonna pay you back.
I never stood up on a mountain in my life, and I ain't gonna start now.
Yeah, but maybe your horse will have an accident. I mean, that's too bad to scratch a nice horse like that, Eddie. Maybe next time we're gonna scratch you.
Cut the hedge, McCormick. Weed the pool.
Well, let's get a little stroking distance on that brush, McCormick.
You know, I could always use some help here.
You're kidding. A job like this take you 20 minutes, half an hour at the most. Now, you got to use 2 coats, and you got to tape the windows and chip the putty, and you put a half a cup of linseed oil to the gallon. That makes it go on real slick, understand?
Know a little something about painting, do you, Judge?
Who do you think's been doing it for 20 years?
I can tell who's been doing it for 20 years. You know why? Because it's a sloppy job. Look at this. Paint's uneven. You didn't plaster the cracks here. There's bubbles on the edges. Look. Huh?
There's no bubble.
I tell you what, Picasso, I got $20 that says I can paint half of this garage better and faster than you can paint the other half. You interested?
You're kidding.
No. Here, you take this brush.
I've been had.
Yes, you have. Let's go. Come on. Wait. Go. Don't miss it. See, you're bubbling it there. Come on, get it. Look at this. You're missing it here.
this side. Hey, Hardcastle, you didn't finish your half over here.
I'm looking for Milton C. Hardcastle.
Hey, Rembrandt! What?
Milton C. Hardcastle?
Yeah.
I've got a registered letter for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, you guys paint apartments? I just rented this nice 2-bedroom off Pico, and I...
Did you? Have a nice day now. Thank you.
That's a pretty official-looking letter you got there, Judge.
Well, I'm a pretty official-looking guy. George Delwood, attorney at law. Hey, it's about Willie the Whistler.
About who?
Willie the Whistler Yarborough. I sent him up a couple of times back in the 60s. He was a famous pickpocket, but he reformed and became a bookmaker.
Who's the letter from? His accountant?
Oh, Willie passed away. Gee, I'm sorry to hear that.
Look at this. Your present. It says you're mentioned in his will.
Will? You're kidding.
No. Look at it. It's even got a notarized seal on it.
I hereby bequeath to Judge Milton C. Hardcastle my most prized possession, Whistler's Pride. I know you and the Whistler have a lot in common, Milt. Willie the Whistler.
What's a Whistler's Pride?
Just be glad he didn't leave you his violin case. It's probably got fingerprints all over it.
A Whistler's what?
A racehorse.
A racehorse? Willie gave me a racehorse.
It's quite a valuable animal. It's a thoroughbred. These are the ownership and bloodline papers, along with the medical records of the animal, Judge Hardcastle. You can pick the horse up at Laurel Stables. They're expecting you.
Appreciate it.
You guys don't have to get up.
How about that? He left me a racehorse. I can't believe it.
I can't either. When my uncle died, a blood relative no less, he left me a bottle cap collection and a plaid sports coat. You, a hood you sent up, leaves you a valuable thoroughbred racehorse. Life is not fair.
He's probably grateful for all I did for him.
For 6 years in the can with bad food and steel bunks. What am I supposed to leave you when I go? A yacht? You want a yacht?
Willie had class.
How about a rubber duck?
A racehorse. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. First, we're going to put him in a couple of races, little ones, you know, just get him in shape and win a few bucks, and then after that, there's always the Derby.
The Kentucky Derby?
No, the soapbox Derby.
Judge, you know, there are over 2 million racehorses in this country, and only 10 of them make it to the Triple Crown. Please, try and keep your hat on, okay?
I know that. Let me dream a little, will you, McCormick? I've been crazy about horses ever since I was a little kid. Trigger, Silver, Scout, Flicker.
Mr. Ed.
Now I own one, huh? A real one, a racehorse. It's the Sport of Kings. You sit in your own private box at the track and you bet the ranch on the Daily Double, huh? A fiery steed, a sound of hooves, a cloud of dust.
If you say a hearty hi-ho Silver, I'm going to toss your butt out of this car and you can walk.
Oh, McCormick, I'm talking about tradition, history here. Roses in the winner's circle, huh?
Judge, I agree with you. It is. It's nice to dream. But horse racing is not something you just get into, okay? You've got to know what you're doing. I mean, first of all, it can be very expensive. And second of all, there's a whole other side to this. I mean, there's bookies and crooked jockeys and payoffs. But don't go making it sound like it's a high school jamboree here, because it's not.
Okay, once in a great while, some jockey throws a race. All right, but we're not talking about the Kentucky Derby here, the Belmont, the Preakness.
That's what I like about you. I could stand next to a guy who graduated reform school 50 years ago, and you would say I'm associated with a known criminal. You want to get into horse racing, and suddenly it's all very legal.
Why is it you've always got to think the worst? I told you, it's the Sport of Kings. And as a horse owner, if I see anybody dirtying up the game, I'm going to sweep them out. You know that.
I know that. There's just one small problem. What do you know about racehorses?
Everything.
Everything, huh?
Sure, what do you want to know?
What kind of horse is that?
Well, he's not a racehorse. He's a Morgan, so he probably pulls the trumpetier's carriage, and he's 20 years old, 15 hands high.
All right, double or nothing for the paint job. I got 20 that says you're blowing smoke.
Don't throw your money away, McCormick.
Son, can you tell me what kind of horse this is?
Morgan.
What does he do?
Pulls a trumpetier's carriage.
How old is he?
About 20 years old.
14, 15, 16.
All right, you got lucky. I owe it to you, right?
We're looking for a horse named Whistler's Pride.
Whistler's Pride. Whistler's Pride.
Used to belong to Willie Yarborough.
Belong to a lot of people. Horse is a stone.
Stone?
Something that's big and heavy and doesn't move unless you kick it.
Will you let him tell me where the horse is? Thank you. Oh, will you look at him? Look at him. He's a mass of muscle. Look at the power in those haunches. You see those legs? And that chest? You see the size of that chest? That means big lungs. Oh, look at the flared nostrils on him, will you? Huh? Oh, that spirit. He wants to win. Oh, this horse is ready to run. Run!
Excuse me?
Excuse me. Is that Whistler's Pride?
Looks more like Whistler's mother. Yes, sir, Judge. Flared nostrils, big chest, short legs. Could always sell him to a circus. Let some clown do handstands on him, right?
Willie Yarborough rode me a runt.
You gentlemen looking for something?
No, nothing.
Well, actually, yeah, we're here to see the Whistler. My friend here is the proud new owner. Goes by the name of Judge Milton C. Hardcastle, and I'm Mark McCormick.
Hi.
Hi.
Casey O'Bannon. Gee, I never figured Mr. Yarborough was going to leave the Whistler to a judge. But then I guess a guy like Mr. Yarborough knew a lot of judges.
Yeah, you could say that. Listen, this is Whistler's Pride, the racehorse.
Yep. He's one heck of a horse, too.
We can see that, can't we, Judge?
Well, he's wouldn't you say he's a little short?
A lot of race horses are short. Cannon Arrow was short. Bay Wind, Spencer's Wish, Red Jammer.
Mickey Rooney?
Well, you see, I was thinking of putting Willie Shoemaker up on him, you know?
Certainly wouldn't need any help.
What's his racing record?
Oh, he doesn't have one. Yeah, the only person he'll ride for is me. The Whistler can do 6 furlongs and 108 flat with me on him. Well, he's a stone with any other jockey.
You're a jockey?
Not yet. I've been apprenticing. Nobody's given me a mount yet. Probably because I'm a girl. But so I've been spending most of my time with the Whistler, and we're going to make it someday.
Well, there you go, Judge. A chance to make history, you know? A cloud of dust and a mighty high, low silver away.
All right, listen, I had about enough out of you, okay? Now, the lady says that horse can run. And you know what they say? You don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Judge, that is a dusty old cliche.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Excuse me. You Judge Hardcastle?
Yeah, right.
You're the one who inherited the horse from Willie Yarborough?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, could you do me a favor, sir? Would you just sign the statement of ownership, please?
Sure thing.
Great. And could you sign this one also, sir?
Okay, be glad to. What is it?
That's the bill for back feed and stable charges.
$36,418?
See you around, Judge.
And another dusty old cliche bites the dust. Well, look at it this way, Judge. I guess old Willie the bookmaker is just thanking you for all you did for him.
Talk about revenge from the grave. It's $36,000.
Look, it might not be that bad. The Whistler's never run, but he can win. I know he can. Now, if I were you, I'd enter him in the Oak Royal. The purse is $150,000. It's a 3-year-old stakes race, and the Whistler can win it.
What do you got to lose?
When's the race?
A couple of days.
I take it you've made the arrangements. When I bet $500,000 on the exacta, I want to know that my 2 horses are going to cross the finish line first.
Well, I've talked to the top jocks. They're in our pocket.
Even Eddie Malone.
Eddie Malone. You know what happened to Eddie? His horse broke a leg this morning.
There won't be any problem with any last-minute entries, right? I don't want some outsider to queer my bet.
And I'm on with Ben Dean. So if somebody calls in a late entry, he'll call me.
It's a long shot, Judge. With a short horse and no jockey.
Well, we still got a $36,000 feed bill to get back. So you go enter that horse in the race. I'll go see if I can find a jockey.
Hello. Hi. My partner and I just flew in from Kentucky, and we'd like to enter one of our horses into the Oak Royal. Got an entry form handy?
You would, huh? What farm?
Hardcastle Farms. Yeah, we run most of our horses back east, but we figured with the easy pickings you guys got out here, well, couldn't resist.
Yeah. I got to tell you, that's not a real good race for a stranger to enter. There's a lot of local talent. Could cost you a bundle. $10,000 entry fee.
For what?
For your horse. Of course, a big farm like Hardcastle Farms wouldn't choke on that, right?
Yeah. All right, bill is care, Milton Hardcastle, Gulls Way, Malibu, California.
Thought you said you were from Kentucky.
That's our West Coast office.
Some guy just entered a horse in the Oak Royal. Changed his mind.
Hey, did you just enter the Oak Royal?
Yeah.
That's a bad idea, pal. Scratch your horse.
Why, is it itch?
Hey, McCormick, where are you?
What happened to you?
Ah, yes, horse racing, the sport of kings.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, easy. Listen.
I entered a horse from Hardcastle Farms into the Oak Royal,
Yeah.
and 5 minutes later, 2 guys jumped me. They wanted me to pull the horse from the race.
She didn't do it, did you? Now, even though you thought it was a lousy idea in the first place. I'm proud of you, kid.
Well, I wasn't just thinking of myself, Judge. I mean, after all, it was your 10 grand that I used to enter the horse.
My 10 what?
Grand. I told you, this ain't cheap. They don't give these races away.
Oh, that's just great. I got $46,000 running on a short horse in a fixed race.
Now, you don't think it's fixed, do you?
You don't think you got punched out because somebody doesn't like your curly hair, do you? There's something going on here. Now, we're going to work on the inside and find out whose buttons we got to push in this world of racing.
That's what I like about you, Hardcase. You're a fanatic.
First, we're going to find that registrar and shake his cage a little.
I was just about to suggest that myself.
Huh? I'm not going to waste a lot of breath on you, pal. After my partner entered my horse in the Oak Royal, he had an accident.
Gee, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
You know what happened.
Now, let me lay this out for you. I'm a judge. If anybody else tries to fool around with my entry, I'm going to have the feds down here knocking on the race commissioner's door. You got that? Okay, the name of the horse is Whistler's Pride. If he doesn't make it to the race, I'm going to have your head.
Hello?
Those guys didn't scare Mrs. Alcott, and the horse's owner's a judge. A guy named Hardcastle.
What are we going to do?
Nothing. Look, the horse is a stiff, Whistler's Pride. It's never had a race. It can't even break a minute on the track. I say we let it go.
And if we're wrong?
Relax. Whistler's Pride is a stone.
I don't know why you won't let me ride the Whistler. He won't run for anyone else. I told you that.
Casey, it's not important that he win. It's important that he be made to look like he's a contender. That way, whoever is trying to fix the race will have to make a move, and hopefully it'll be a dumb move.
It's because I'm a girl, right? That's why you don't want me to run in the Oak Royal, right?
No, it is not because you're a girl. It's because I own the horse and I don't want to put anybody in danger.
You're putting Eddie Malone in danger.
Eddie Malone's a man. Besides, from what you tell me, he's the only one with guts enough to get up on him.
Eddie? Hi, Eddie. This is Judge Hardcastle and Mark McCormick.
Hey, y'all.
The judge is the new owner of Whistler's Pride.
That's too bad.
Don't give me any short horse jokes, okay? I heard them all.
Okay.
Eddie, Casey told us someone busted up your ride for the Oak Royal because you wouldn't cave in. We thought maybe you'd want another ride.
Sorry, pal. That horse is a career breaker. I race him to win.
Hey, win for me.
You know what's going on here, Eddie?
Yeah. Someone put the move on all the jocks in the Oak Royal so their horse would win. And they put down some real big money. Me, I refused to fold, so they broke my horse's leg.
Well, that's not nice. Okay, all we got so far is hearsay. Unless we could get whoever it is to make another move. Now, to do that, we got to get somebody with guts enough up on the Whistler to make him look like a winner.
Hey, I got the guts, man, but how you gonna make Whistler's Pride look like a winner?
Hey, you just leave that to me, okay? You put him in the workout this afternoon.
Turning in a respectable 7 furlongs at 1:10.4 is Saddle Sore, the 3-year-old gelding from the Parson Ranch, ridden by jockey Terry Harris.
For the miniature Olympics?
Eddie, if that horse was any short, he'd be riding on your knees.
This horse better not run fast.
Now, relax, Mrs. Alcott. This horse doesn't have a chance. Not even with Malone on him.
In today's workout, Whistler's Pride, a late entry in the $150,000 Oak Royal, will be working out with jockey Eddie Malone. Whistler's Pride is now owned by Judge Milton Hardcastle, and given this horse's record, it must be considered a long shot for the Oak Royal.
He ran those first 3 furlongs pretty fast.
He's got no legs. He's gonna fold right here in the stretch.
Very good, McCormick. That clock is cutting 13 seconds off his time. Not bad, Eddie.
Not bad at all. All right, Eddie. Yeah.
What are you talking about? That horse is a stone.
And Whistler's Pride has turned in a blazing 42.5 for 6 furlongs in his workout for the Oak Royal.
Boy, that sure didn't seem like 108.4.
Well, you know those short horses, how they are, you know.
Yeah, listen, Eddie, seeing as how these guys dropped on you already because of Oak Royal, you better come out and stay at my place, okay? You too.
Why, what happens now?
Well, this is Hardcastle's favorite part. We get to sit back and wait for the bad guys to come and kill us.
You tell me you've made all the arrangements, that the horse can't run, that I've got nothing to worry about. Then I'd go out and see the horse do 108.4 for 6 furlongs with Eddie Malone on it.
Look, Eddie's good. He has the horse flying. What can I tell you?
Look, Sam Bendine told me that this Judge Hardcastle has an estate out in Santa Monica. He's putting Eddie Malone up there. I want you to get Malone and get Whistler's Pride.
Malone's in the gatehouse with that guy McCormick. Take him out tonight. Let's go.
We got a big day of practice tomorrow.
No, I really got to thank you guys. I appreciate what you're doing for me.
No problem, Ed. We really enjoy having you.
Thanks.
Right. Listen, those gorillas can come at you again anytime, you know, but you're going to be safe here.
Party's over, Ace.
They got the Whistler.
Malone's arm is broken, and we have the horse, but Dorset's in jail. If he talks, he can burn all of us.
He won't talk. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. All you have to do is get your horses ready for that race. It's business as usual. You got that?
Yes.
Well, we're lucky it's a plain fracture, but Eddie's going to be out of the game 6 weeks. We got to get ourselves a new jockey.
What are you going to charge this guy Dorset with? Horse stealing? You know, I don't think they hang horse thieves anymore, Judge.
What I'm going to do is hang him upside down until I shake loose some information. Because I want to know who hired him.
Oh, yes, Phillips. We have a problem sitting in the L.A. County Jail. The gentleman's name is Dorset. Use our contacts. Tell them I want him dead.
Of course I'm going to file a complaint. He stole my horse, didn't he?
All right, Judge. Calm down already. We're booking the guy, all right? Now, you a witness?
Yeah, I'm a witness and a victim. I've been beat on twice over this hay burner.
Did you run this guy through your machine? No, I want to know who he works for.
We're running him through the computer. And I fired off an inquiry to the State Employment Bureau. Should be back momentarily.
Now listen, Judge. I'll have him brought over to a holding tank. You can talk to him there.
Don't look at me, Kimosabe. It was your horse got stole. Tano here not let Scout out of barn.
Oh, you think it's funny, don't you? I mean, the whole thing just amuses the hell out of you, doesn't it?
I got to admit, Judge, that when old Willie hung a $30,000 feed bag around your neck, yeah, I got a kick out of that. And then when we saw how short the horse was, I thought that was rather funny. But when these guys start stepping out from behind buildings and beating the tar out of me, I stop laughing.
Good. I'm glad something got your attention.
Holding tank, second door to the right.
What do they use to make all these public buildings smell like old taxi cabs?
I don't know. Now, let me do the talking. Here. Hold it. Like you're having a bad day, son.
I ain't talking to you.
Well, your lawyer said you wanted to talk. He's waiting for us in the prisoner's room.
Yeah? Well, you tell him I changed my mind, okay?
I'd say somebody's trying to send him a message, Judge.
I want to talk to my attorney. That's who I want to talk to.
Okay.
Well, I'd say that somebody definitely does not want him to talk. Which goes to show you, McCormick, there's very little honor among thieves.
Well, those guys aren't thieves, Judge. They're killers.
Well, that was fast. Did he tell you anything?
He clammed up. Somebody got to him.
Well, anyway, Dorset's employment record for the last year.
Oh, thank you. That's good. Let's go. Okay, get your racing form. Now, let's see if Dorset worked for any of these farms this year. Prescott Farms in April.
No.
Blue River in July.
Mm-mm.
How about Alcott Farms in May?
Yes. And yes, look it. They've got 2 horses entered into the Oak Royal. Judge, you've got a real talent for catching horse thieves.
Must be all the Lone Ranger comic books. Well, according to the address, it should be the next ranch on the left. That's a slick-looking operation. Why would she want to get mixed up in fixing horse races?
We don't know that she is, Judge.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If Whistler's Pride is on that ranch, I'll find him.
How?
You forget, Judge. I raised him.
We've made our deal. I don't think you need to threaten me.
Lenore, I don't know what you people think you're doing down there, letting some pick and shovel man of yours get arrested.
I know. Things didn't go the way we planned.
Well, at least you got the horse.
Well, what about Dorset? He's still in jail. I don't know whether he'd keep his mouth shut.
I have friends everywhere. Mr. Dorset has been given the word.
Now, it's your job to get rid of that horse because it's evidence. Now, I'm going to be down there tomorrow, and I expect everything to be in order. You see, a lot of
Friends have given me their money, and I don't like to lose my friends' money.
If I do, I can promise you'll wish I hadn't.
How did I ever get in this mess with you?
You need money to pay your taxes. You remember now?
Can I help you? Who are you?
You're looking at the better half of Hardcastle Farms here, man.
We lost a racehorse last night, name of Whistler's Pride.
Ah, yes, the late entry in the Oak Royal.
Now, we caught the fella that stole it. His name's Dorset. He says he used to work for you last July.
Well, I don't remember that name, but then I employ an awful lot of people, so it's possible, I suppose.
Sure. Do you mind if we ask around? Because maybe somebody remember him.
Now, you think I have your horse here, don't you, Mr. Hardcastle?
It's a distinct possibility, man.
Fellas, want to come over here a minute?
Oh, now you're overreacting a little, aren't you, Mrs. Olcott?
Well, let's just say I don't like being called a horse thief.
But you're telling me that you don't want me to look around your farm. Is that it?
That's him. Get off my farm!
Not till I get my horse.
Judge, Casey, I think we should...
Hey, fellas, come on in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, boy. Easy, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pull my truck over there, Bart. Right this way, folks. Horse racing's a tough business.
Here, this guy will tell you. This guy, he's a judge. He's a judge. He'll tell you. Judge, come here for a second. Come here. Listen, you wanna tell these guys I'm with you? Come on, tell them.
I never saw him before.
Knock it off. Now, come on. Now, listen, I got a record here. They're gonna take me downtown. This isn't funny. Get back here.
Yeah. See what I mean? All you gotta do is have a plan.
Hey, Judge, it's bad enough I got a weed garden, but I can go to any garden supply place and buy all the fertilizer I need. We don't need a horse on the property.
Don't worry about it. The first thing in the morning, we're gonna scratch him from the race because he is slower than mud oozing down a hill.
Judge, I'm telling you, with me aboard, he'll run like the wind.
Okay, see, let's not kid anybody. Okay, if McCormick hadn't fixed the clock, he'd have run at 55, and that's lousy time.
Well, that's because he won't run right with anybody but me up. Now, I told Willie that before he died, and he wouldn't listen.
Sounds like you and Willie got a lot in common, Judge.
Even so, the horse is not gonna run. Now, help me get him out of the trailer.
Judge, you're really disappointing me.
You want to come up with half the entry fee?
If I could get it, I would.
Well, I can get you a deal on your hot rod.
It's not the point.
The point is, it's over. At least he's not in jeopardy. Now, open up. Get him out of here.
Mr. Barlow, yeah, this is Brady from Alcott's farm.
Yeah, I thought I should just let you know that this whole thing's up in the air.
Yeah, listen, we got arrested for stealing that horse.
It's still registered in a race tomorrow.
I've put $500,000 down on this already. I've put a lot of people into this race.
Yeah, well, I just thought I should let you know.
Yes, thanks. I'll take care of you. You did very well. There's a fellow in L.A. His name is Hardcastle. He's giving us trouble. We'll fix it.
What is it? What is it? I see that meter of yours flashing. What's the matter?
That Alcott woman. Now, I can see her running the point, okay? But not leading the charge. Nope.
Well, if she was desperate to save her farm, she'd do anything.
You think she was working for someone?
Listen, Alcott Farms is plastered with paper. Now, where's she going to get the big money to put down on a race like this?
Then if Alcott is working with somebody, for all we know, the race is still fixed.
The only way we can flush him out is to put Whistler's pride in the race.
Still need a jockey.
Judge, I know the Whistler. I know what he can do. He's fast. He'll run for me, and he'll win that race if you'll just give us the chance.
Yeah. Hello.
Milt, I got some information on our friend Dorsett. Vegas police says he's a known associate of Tony Barlow.
Barlow? Oh, he's big in the books up there. Does a lot of action on the ponies.
That's the one.
Alcott made some interesting friends.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to see that race.
Well, bring a couple of units with you.
You got it.
Okay.
What?
Alcott's playing in the majors. She's fronting for Tony Barlow. Okay, looks like we got a race to win.
We're gonna have to clear Barlow's bet.
Or we could just let him get away with it.
No, I know what you're thinking, and you're not going to do it because it's too dangerous. A guy like Barlow will pull anything.
Judge, we have to win the race to stop Barlow.
Casey's the only one who can do that, Judge. Let her ride it, will you? Look, we'll be on top of her the whole way. If anybody makes a move for her, we'll be there.
All right, just be careful out there. Yeah. Here.
Yeah!
Don't I get one?
Hardcastle's got himself a rider, some kid named Casey O'Banion. We're all going to fly down to that race. You two will take her out just before the race. That way Hardcastle won't have time to get another rider.
Today's featured race is the $150,000 Oak Royal Memorial at 6 furlongs. Track conditions for today's race are ideal. Ladies and gentlemen, we may be looking at a record-setting time.
Looks like you fellas made a wrong turn.
later. You all set, kid?
I'm ready.
The entries in the Oak Royal today are Charlie's Dollar with jockey Frank Del Rio, Mr. Bojack, Angel on My Shoulder, the late entry Whistler's Pride with jockey Eddie Malone.
I can't believe they would even try to do something like this. We've got to stop it.
No, I'll tell you what I want you to do. You make an announcement that Whistler's Pride's been scratched from the race.
But, Judge, I thought you wanted your horse in the race.
I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a late-minute scratch in the 5th race, the Oak Royal Handicap. Number 7, Whistler's Pride, has been scratched.
Ooh, I like that 3-4 combination in the 5th. But then again, the 2-6 looks pretty strong. And then the 1-5, that looks good too. What do you think, huh?
I think you ought to make up your mind, buddy.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Made up my mind. The whole farm, $2. $2 exacta, 3-4 combination.
It's a $100 window.
Oh. Never mind.
30,000. 2-5 combination.
2-5, no, dumb move, dumb. Loser bet. I've been to 6 derbies in a row, I know. I picked that with our firm.
2-5 combination. Bojack and Charlie Dollar.
Bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 7, Whistler's Pride, has not been scratched. I repeat, has not been scratched. Number 7 will be running in today's Oak Royal Handicap.
I want to get my money back.
Looks like he came in out of the money, Tony.
Oh! Will you go get him? race is over, pal.
Book him. Read him as right.
Now you're cooking. I always wanted to say that. Now you're cooking.
By the way, what are you going to do with your 10% of the purse? I know an investment broker if you want.
Oh, no. Stocks and bonds, certificates of deposit. It's all pieces of paper. Me, I like to spend my money. Acapulco, Maui, the Bahamas. I hit the Bahamas every couple of months.
That's good.
Sure. Yep, fun in the sun. Here you go. Ah, just the guy I wanted to see.
He's looking good.
Yes, he is, Judge. I can't trim any hedges for you today. I have an appointment with my travel agent. I've got to go and make arrangements. Yes, so did you get the check for the purse?
Got it this morning.
Got the check this morning. Oh, let's
yeah.
see, 10% of $150,000.
Now, subtracting the jockey's fee and the jockey's share of the purse and the breeder's fee and the entry fee and the back stable and feed and taking into account taxes and miscellaneous expenses, we come up $1,800 short.
We're $1,800 in the red?
Right. And 10% of that is $180, which you can start paying off by trimming hedges. He always sings, ba-ba-ba-bum, raggy music to the kettle as he swings, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, like the ping pong in the
Oh, man.
আগ্রাসন বহু মায়ের বুক খালি করেছে। রেহাই পায়নি সদ্যজাত শিশুও। চলমান সহিংসতায় প্রায় অর্ধশত শিশুর ঠিকানা হয়েছে কবর। হাসপাতালগুলোর দৃশ্য আরো মর্মান্তিক। মৃত্যুর মিছিল দীর্ঘ হতে থাকায় স্বজনহারাদের আহাজারিতে ভারী হয়ে উঠেছে বাতাস। আর আহতদের মধ্যে মৃত্যুর সঙ্গে লড়াই করছেন যারা, তাদের আর
কি বেরহম, নির্লজ্জ, বেহায়া জালেমগুলো হাসপাতাল পর্যন্ত রেহাই দিচ্ছে না।
কিছুই করার নাই গো কাকা।
কিচ্ছু করার নাই?
কি আর করার থাকবো কন? দুর্বলের মায়ের খাওয়াটাই নিয়তি। দুর্বলের পাশে কেউ থাকে না গো কাকা।
হ্যাঁ ফজলে মিয়া, ভালোই বলছো তুমি। দেখো না সারা বিশ্ব কেমন একদম চুপচাপ নিশ্চুপ হয়ে আছে।
সবই সার্থক কাকা, যে যার ধান্দায় আছে।
9, 10, 11, 12, মোট 12টা আছে না?
বিকালের মধ্যে পাবো তো?
সন্ধ্যার দিকে আসেন,
লেট করেন না কিন্তু।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, লেট হইব না।
নতুন নাকি?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
হ্যাঁ নতুন, কয়দিন ধরে আসছে। নাও সন্ধ্যার মধ্যে ভালো করে করে রাখো।
হ্যাঁ তাড়াতাড়ি আসো, বইসা আছে তোমার জন্য।
আইতেছি। কি রে বাপ, খিদা লাগলে খায়া ফেলবি, আমার লাগে বইয়া থাকবি না।
কত কথা শুনে। দেখি তোমার প্লেটটা দাও।
শেষ। আরে ডিম ভাজি রে। তুমি নিলে না?
আমি পরে খাবো।
পরে আর কি খাবা?
আমি সবজি দিয়ে খাবো না, আমি ডিম দিয়ে খাবো।
কেন বাপ, সবজি খাবি না কেন? সবজি না খাইলে বড় হবি না, বুদ্ধি হইব না।
হ্যাঁ কর, মুখ খুলে না দেখছো? আর স্কুলে ভর্তি করাই দেওয়া দরকার না?
হ, দেওয়া তো দরকার। তো মাত্র ঢাকা শহরে এলাম, স্কুলে ভর্তি করালে তো একটু টাকা পয়সা খরচ হইব, টাকা পয়সা জোগাড় যন্ত্র করতে হবে না?
সামনে একটা স্কুল আছে, আমি গেছিলাম, আমার মনে হইলো যে ওখানে খুব একটা খরচপাতি লাগবো না, ভর্তি করাই দিই। ওরে
ঠিকঠাক মতো খোঁজ নিছ? মানে ভালো হইব?
ভালোই তো মনে হইলো।
দেখো, তুমি যেটা ভালো মনে করো।
সারাদিন তো টোটো করে ঘুরে বেড়ায়, কই কই যায়, কাগো লগে মিশে, কিছুই তো জানি না। আর এখানে তো কারো চিনিও না।
কি রে ভাব, ঢাকা শহরে এসেই দেখি বন্ধু পাতায় ফেলছিস। তা একটু পড়াশোনা করতে হইব না? হ্যাঁ, করতে হইব তো। এই যে তোর পুরান স্কুলের যে বইগুলো আছে, ওইগুলো নিয়েও তো একটু বসতে পারস না?
জিগাও তো পড়ে কিনা?
আমি পড়ি তো।
আবার মিথ্যে কথা থাবর তুমি।
থাক, তুই এখন খা, আজকে আমি তোরে নিয়ে পড়তে পাবো, ঠিক আছে?
হাকর, মুখটা খুলে না, হাকর। বাহ, পানি নিয়ে আসতে।
এটা হইতেছে কাজের আনন্দ, নবকৃষ্ণ ভট্টাচার্য। মৌমাছি মৌমাছি কোথায় যাও নাচি নাচি, দাঁড়াও না একবার ভাই। কি রে, এখনই ঘুমাস কেন? একটু পর। ওই ফুল ফোটে বনে, যায় মধু আহরণে, দাঁড়াবার সময় তো নাই। এত হাই তুলতেছিস কেন?
বাকিটা কালকে পড়ি।
কালকে পড়বি?
পড়তে বলেই ঘুমাহে না?
আমি অনেক পড়ছি।
আবার
কই দে, পেন্সিল দে, আমি তোর এই শব্দ অর্থগুলো লিখে দেই, এগুলা মুখস্থ করবি।
তুমি দোকানে যাইবা না?
যাবো তো, আর একটু এগুলা দেখা দিয়ে যাই। এগুলা তোর বাসার কাজ, ঠিক আছে? এগুলো মুখস্থ করবি। যে আহরণ মানে হইতেছে সংগ্রহ করা। আহরণ মানে কি?
সংগ্রহ করা।
সংগ্রহ করা। তারপরে হইছে
này sao thế nhỉ, sao thế ít ít nhỉ? Nổ bùm. Chọn không mày, chọn không? Không có rồi. Rồi cút. Xong, cút. Meo 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 meo. Cái gì đấy? Lò đắc bù bù làm mau vậy anh? Soạn công vậy. Thầy lái nha, thầy lái tốc độ cao xem con lái không? Từ từ, mày ấy hả? Xít được. So ride a cat in high speed đấy. Chuẩn không? Hay á? Không được. Sợ tốc độ cao. Tốc độ cao đét mà. Rồi một lần, hai lần, lần thứ hai 300 lap à, 400 lap. Chuẩn không thầy? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Ui ui, tốc độ cao đấy. 378 lap cho 400. Mày à, bắt đầu thua. Thua, bài khỏe đấy. 2299 à. Mày đấu sĩ á. Mình lấy vào mày đừng méo ăn uống đầy đủ nhỉ. Thằng này được ăn uống đầy đủ. 2299 là phải không? Không. Tự đọc chuyển bàn đấu. Đúng đi em. Đúng. Ô, người chấm. Này full rồi. Ok thầy ơi, mai sẽ ra ở cát. Lâu rồi, 15 phút. Well played bro. Lái luôn đấy, lái bình vua lái racing boy. Nhốt luôn, chết không? Ngồi đi, đéo đi à? Vào nó kèm rất siêu linh, đéo đủ mana để chết. Được cũng là khỏe rồi ra. Đánh bài gì với cả Nautilus 2? Cảnh vệ này, 3 cảnh vệ rồi, 4 cảnh vệ, cảnh vệ 2 luôn, còn biết tưởng tượng ra cái gì á? Có cảnh vệ à? Ui, bài này đánh As cảnh vệ nhờ, hóa cung xanh à, được phết. As cảnh vệ nó thì lướt này, As cảnh vệ rồi. Đánh chung bài 4 tranh. Cảnh vệ As cảnh vệ thì sẽ là phần đâu rồi? What the hell, Catlin đâu? Đây. Đây. Thôi cái này sao mình nhớ mà, kệ đi. Cứ cho cảnh vệ vào đã. Bùi gỡ, để bùi gỡ. Rồi, vừa đủ. Vừa đẹp. Cung xanh này. Vô cực rồi. Cung xanh vô cực với cả cuồng đao à? Dấu có cuồng đao, xịt quá. Chắc là chìm quá rồi. Chắc thế. 82 máu à? Trốn nhỉ? Sẽ một chút trốn đấy. Mình sẽ lái cái này trước. Ok. Tốc độ cao đét. Ok được rồi. Cảnh vậy à? Có nhà đánh sự danh hóa này, nó đấy át à? Chưa ai cái quả át à? Cái đánh lắc cái này cũng không phải thôi, không ai át thì lụ. Nissan mà có gì đây? Xin ra chơi. Lắp đồ xin ra tạm đi. Xin la ra tỷ đấu sĩ này. Mình mà đánh thì nhầm, trở thành đấu sĩ tiếp và ra 1 tỷ ấy. Đấu sĩ ạ, quỷ đéo chịu được mà anh đã stop rồi, có thể không? Anh nhầm cùi tía nó xóa. Tí thầy nhót, tí thầy nhót này mà bình tĩnh tự tin và tự tin. Bịch đổi bài cái đổ bùm luôn mà, sự là khỏe đấy, nhưng mà thầy xây bài ấy, mình chưa xây. Có Saza hả? Huracan.
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা, পুরা খালি, খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি,
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি, এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়, মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না, ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ আরে কি হয়েছে?
না আমি আর বসে থাকতে পারবো না, এতক্ষণ ধরে রিকশায় বসে থেকে আমার ব্যাক পেন করতেছে।
কোথায় দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি আর
আচ্ছা আশ্চর্য ব্যাপার, তোমার ব্যাক পেন হয়েছে তুমি আমাকে পার্সোনালি বলবা, সেই জায়গায় তুমি রিকশাওয়ালার সামনে বলছো, ব্যাপারটা কেমন না তো? কি হয়েছে দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি বাসায় যাবো, আমার বাসার সামনে দিয়ে আসো।
বাসায় যাওয়া মানে কি? আমরা বের হয়েছি কতক্ষণ বেবি? আমরা অল্প কতক্ষণ হয়েছে, মাত্র 2 ঘন্টা হয়েছে আমরা বের হয়েছি। আজকে আমরা সারাদিন ঘুরবো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, তারপর হচ্ছে মন্টুদের বাসায় যাব, তারপরে আমরা যা হওয়ার তা করবো, মানে বাসায় যাবো আর কি। আবার
মন্টুর বাসায় কেন?
ও ওই যে আসলে হয়েছে কি, ওই যে মন্টুদের ম্যাচের মধ্যে আজকে বিরাট আয়োজনে খাওয়া দাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে বুঝছো। তা আমাকে বললো যে হ্যাঁ তুই আসিস, এখন আমি তো একা যেতে পারি না, তুমি ছাড়া আমি কীভাবে যাবো বলো?
তাই তো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো আর কি করবো?
তারপর ধরো ওই যে মানে একটু বসলাম, আড্ডা দিলাম, গল্প করলাম, থাকে না এই আর কি।
হ্যাঁ খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, আড্ডা দিব, বিশ্রাম নিব। বাট তুমি আমাকে কি বলছিলা জানো?
কি?
মন্টুরা ট্যুরে গেছে বান্দরবন, তোমারও যাওয়ার কথা ছিল, কিন্তু যেহেতু তুমি আমার সাথে দেখা করবা, আমাদের একটা ডেটের প্ল্যান হয়েছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই তুমি যাইতে পারো নাই। এখন আমার মন্টুর বাসায় দাওয়াতটা বুঝলাম
না, বলছিলাম না আসলে মানে আমি না ভুলে যাই সব কিছু বুঝছো, মানে তুমি সামনে থাকার পর না আমি সব কিছু আউলে যাই, মনে থাকে না একটা আর কি। হ্যাঁ আর তুমিও পিছলাই যাও। হ্যাঁ না না কিছু বলি নাই, কি বলবো, কিন্তু মানে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে কি আমার না একটা জিনিস নিয়ে খুব মন খারাপ হচ্ছে, মানে স্ট্রবেরিটার কথা শুনে না খুব মন খারাপ হইতেছে।
কি
মানে মানে স্ট্রবেরি, যে
স্ট্রবেরি কি
চকলেট, মানে তোমার জন্য চকলেট বলতে ললিপপ, তোমার জন্য দুটো মানে স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারের চকলেট আনছিলাম, তো ওগুলোর কথা না খুব মনে পড়ছিল। মানে
থ্যাংক ইউ,
ওয়েলকাম।
শোনো এসব ভাওতাবাজি বাদ দিয়ে কাজের কাজ করো, বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি, এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়, মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না, ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ
অনেক প্রবলেম না?
খুব প্রবলেম।
আমার কাছে একটা সলিউশন আছে।
কি সলিউশন?
চলো আমরা পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি। দেখো তোমার বাসায় প্রবলেম আছে, আমার বাসায় অনেক প্রবলেম আছে, বাট আই এম সিরিয়াস। এসব বাসার প্রবলেম এত পাত্তা দিলে চলবে না, পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি।
বেবি তোমাকে আমি এই কারণে এত লাভ করি, তোমার ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল হাইট এত বেশি যে কোন দিন জানি তোমার সাথে থাকতে থাকতে আমার হাইটটাও 6 গিয়ে পৌঁছে যাবে।
6 কি? ফিট, ইঞ্চ নাকি সেন্টিমিটার?
না না ফিটই তো, ফিট।
ও মন্টু বাসায় নেই তাই না?
না না বাসায় নাই তো।
তাহলে মন্টুর বাসায় আমরা যাবো কিভাবে?
কারণ চাবি আছে তো আমার পকেটে।
চাবি?
হ্যাঁ।
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা,
পুরা খালি,
খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি,
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? তুই কি মনে করছস আমাকে বলবি যে চলো আমরা খালি বাসায় যাই, তোর সাথে আমি ফুরফুর করে চলে যাব?
ঠিক আছে, না গেলে তো আর কিছু করার নাই।
পিছলাইতেছ না? আসলে তুমি না আমাকে নিয়ে সিরিয়াস কিনা আমি সেটাই বুঝি না। আমি বাসায় একা একাই যাচ্ছি, আর তোরে ললিপপ তুই খা।
বেবি, বেবি ললিপপ। Nhầm buổi tía nó xóa ha ha. Tía thầy nhót. Tía thầy nhót này mà mình tiếng tự tin và tự tin. Bye bye guys.
Đổ mồm luôn mà, sự là khỏe đấy. Nhưng mà thầy xoay bài ấy, mình chưa xoay. Có Saza hả? Có Rakan à? Chọn nó vậy. Át này, binh. Xong. Là át luôn mà. Sao có xin ra ấy, nhưng mà anh đéo dùng rồi. Ui, xét này. Xét đây là bài cảnh đệ đẹp đéo chịu được. Không sao, thầy ơi. Bay cho thầy. Quay đều, quay. Ui, con lắc rồi sao cút. Mày đi. Xong rồi có át rồi. Ngày đánh bài va vẫn. Sao ra còn bài đẹp phết. Định mạnh cái xét này. Ui, bình điết. Xét là mình sẽ thiếu là một cái cung mà. Cung một con Kizana hoặc là một con Nautilus để lấy cái thú tượng để cho in lao. Bắn cung không? Bắn cung lấy đồ cho art trước đi thầy. Ui, rồi xong nhặt nhầm đồ. Ha ha. What the hell man? Nhặt nhầm đồ. Thế mà cũng đòi lái xe. Đùa tao à? Đùa tao không vậy. Thế mà cũng một cộng 10 landing trồn ngủ không? Trồn thầy không? Cinderella này cút, có một cút, dấu hiểu. Nhặt ngu đấy. Ngu đấy. Rớt ở đây. Rồi xong. Sao có thằng này đây? Thì vậy có ai mà lại có cái thằng này đây đúng không? À, 14 mà, cút. Nè. Xong. Chịu rồi, nhặt nhầm đồ lỗ tắc ngủ nó máu nhỉ. Rồi xem đi. Thầy ơi, không ai nhận được cái gì. Tôi nhận không? Ở đây. Vòng quay may mắn, vòng quay vô cực. Anh 2 vòng à? Quay đều ra cái pet đỏ ấy đi, ra cái pet đỏ đó. Đi ra qua. Biết quay được vào pet Omega. Chịu rồi, tí vào lừa tao. Đi qua mà trôn lại đi qua. Trôn tố bố. Đi trôn tao, đi xin à? Đi xin chuẩn không vậy? Rồi xong, bình. Xong, thắng. Không thắng. Suýt thắng. Quả phe bắn được phết nhưng mà suýt thắng thôi. Thầy bay tốc độ cao ấy. Bay tốc độ cao luôn. Sợ cái gì. Cút. Bắn này phải. Có cái ấy này. Có cái đấm cho xét bình. Đây cho mày gỡ đồ của thằng này ra. Gỡ đồ thằng này và cho xét thực sự binh không? Nó cầm cái này vẫn được. Nhưng mà gỡ đồ nó ra và cho xét à? Được trai nhở? Ui, trai điết. Giảm hưu nhở? Có hưu này, giảm hưu này. Mày hưu bố gái. Giảm hưu luôn. Át à? Ê, trùng bài nha. Sao ngày tiên nhận át làm chí? Có đánh bài tớ không? Có đánh này át nó choáng, nó lắc có choáng. Có chịu đấy. Thôi thua. Át con lắc có choáng, có chịu đấy. Đéo thua. Để em ngu à? Con lắc át là bạn yếu nhở? Át 1. Của mình là tích lỗi tại lâu ấy chứ. Thua. Đi thắng, con nào ngu khỏe quá. Có một đồ on. Có một đồ on sự khó đấy. Át này. Để chất 8 mà để nhét 4 đấy vào này. 8 là cần cho qua mỏi. Chất 9 thì con xin vào xong. Sinh ra vào nữa. Định mệnh. Đúng rồi, định mệnh. Sinh ra vào bình. Định mệnh sư. Rồi bay tốc độ cao. Anh ác quỷ mà. Anh hoa ác quỷ lobby World 2. Giờ chỉ gọi anh là bố. Anh là bố của lobby World 2. Ai à? Một đồ à? Ai à? Rồi một đồ ánh sáng. Cùng đao không? Cùng đao. Ui. Chăm tóc đánh là chỉ sinh phá à? Nghe không? À đây không cần không. Ôi trời ơi. Thôi xong rồi. Mong là có bắn được ra. Biết nháy mà mong là bắn được ra. À đấy. Phải thủ tượng. Mong có bắn được ra. Anh lỡ nhặt nhầm rồi. Không có 36 máu chứ. Đầu 3 tổng 9 à? Nếu biết sống không? Rồi, anh được 382.
টিকটক কুইন হইতে যা যা লাগে মানে নাচ গান অভিনয় আর শাবনূর মৌসুমীকে হারায় দেওয়ার মতো এইসব যা কিছু সবই মালার আছে অথচ আসল জিনিসটাই নাই একটা ভালো স্মার্টফোন আমি আমার জীবন দিয়ে ভালোবাসি মালাকে মালা তার জীবন দিয়ে ভালোবাসে টিকটককে অবশ্য টিকটককে মালার ভালো না বাইসাও উপায় নাই টিকটক কুইন হইতে যা যা লাগে মানে নাচ গান অভিনয় আর শাবনূর মৌসুমীকে হারায় দেওয়ার মতো এইসব যা কিছু সবই মালার আছে অথচ আসল জিনিসটাই নাই একটা ভালো স্মার্টফোন ফলে আমাদের দুজনের একসাথে দেখা একটাই স্বপ্ন একইভাবে ভাঙা যায় মাঝে মাঝে কাজের মধ্যে আনন্দ খুঁজে নিতে আমি হয়ে যাই বলিউডের সালমান খান কিংবা ঢালিউডের ডিপজল চৌধুরী এই চুরি কইরা অন্যের জীবনযাপন করার সবচেয়ে মজার অভিজ্ঞতাটা হইল এক পুলিশের পোশাক পইরা চোর থেকে পুলিশ বনে যাওয়া যায় আর নিজেকে নিজে এই বইলা সান্ত্বনা দেওয়া যায় বাবু সারা জীবন এই সূত্রটা না ভুলিস মানুষ মাত্রই কখনো চোর কখনো বাসে পুলিশ হ্যালো ইন্সপেক্টর নাজিমুদ্দৌলা বলছি মালা 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 শোনো 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 আমি ধরছি বলো আমার পকেটে 20 টাকাও নাই অথচ আমি মালার জন্য মোবাইল পছন্দ করি মোবাইল মার্কেট ঘুইরা ঘুইরা যদিও জানি না মোবাইল কেনার টাকাটা কই থেকে আসবে এইরকম দুঃখে কবিরা নীরব হয়ে যায় আর আমার হয় উল্টা আমি মনে মনে বলি হায় রে মালা তোকে দেখলেই কমে যায় হৃদয়ের জ্বালা অপেক্ষায় আছি তোমাকে করব এমন কাবু প্রেমে পাগল হয়ে সারাদিন শুধু ডাকবা বাবু বাবু বাবু।
Mustang mui trần Viên 87 à? Đây á, 88. 46 à? 49, 50, 51. Lưu record này. Ngày trước cũng 51, 51 một tẹo. Ui. Đây rồi, quyền trượng của tôi. Phải thua á? Bài này phải thua. Đã xét phải thua. Quyền trượng của tôi, xin cảm ơn. Rồi xong. Bay cao như thầy Trâm là quay rất nhiều quỷ. Ok broccoli sắp rồi, anh đã nếm trận cả đến lượt broccoli bình. Chia xem xong cần phải đi ngủ. Binh cái xa chị bay lên trên là gì đâu, có gì thấy cái gì không? Nó không ra mắc file được rồi. Chắc ra cách xa không ra mắc file đâu. Sẽ lái binh chilling. Cái bay 400 lap ở Go 2 thấy đang cày tiền thì đi bớt lên 7. Nốt lần này lên 7 đã quay về Go 3. Thầy bay tốc độ mà ác ma ác quỷ. Wow. Binh chi và lên em ơi. Có thể không? Mình thắng. Yes. Quỷ ác quỷ vai. Bài này vẫn thua thằng đếm nào ấy. Thằng nhà chữ Trung Quốc. What the hell. Thuật sĩ tiến hóa tự nhiên á. Chúng ta Xong ra stress à? Không ra stress à? Đợi mình em chết mà. Chết lấy Asia 2 lên 9, lấy Asia 2 binh chi linh. Anh ạ. Chết 7 ra xét mà. Vừa lên chết 7 phát ra xét luôn. Điều. Bây giờ anh lấy cái quỹ phòng hộ để cho tiền hay anh ngồi zone hết đến 50 tiền, còn 50 tiền thôi mà anh là còn có hơn 60 tiền nhé. Tiền ra xét rồi xong, tất cả dừng lại. Chọn không vợ chồng. Đẹp trai vãi bíp. Sự đẹp trai không? Sấm mút rồi, sấm mớt trời này. Ai à? Meo. Nhớ ra gì rồi? Là cuối nhá, 2 vòng cơ. Đéo biết. Thì sao? Thằng lẽ oan rồi gì? Chết ngay. Chuồn ông. Perfect. Nhiều record này, ngon. 460 không? 60 rồi. Ngon. 61, 62. Đâu đi 62. Ô, đây rồi. Có đau nữa phải không? Chú bị lên cơn điên rồi em ơi. Có tay không? Vừa bảo đéo ra vẫn ra. Mày trốn vẫn ra oan mà, đéo hiểu. Vừa nó có hiểu đi thần rừng anh không chơi. Cái định mệnh thần rừng rồi. Anh mà biết đánh chết 10 thì sẽ là 6 thần dương 7 đinh mệnh. Khiếp, mày sấy kinh rồi. Nằm vào gỡ lỗi ông vậy. Huy nhân được không? 28 máu chắc thế. Chắc thế. Gì? Mèo 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 mèo. Ôi dạ sao có này đây?
Có hoàng kim à?
Hử?
Có hoàng kim à?
Cái gì?
Đấy, rút hoàng kim à?
Thì anh vừa bảo đây. Thì anh mới để thằng kia ở đấy nhá. Mèo mèo, gió lắp thế.
Lắp luôn đấy nữa.
Chi. Ủa nó vậy chồng. Thôi kìa. Vậy. Có Huy cầm cái kìa, sự với nhau. Từ xem cái thằng này á. Nổ không vậy? Thôi xong rồi, mày đi. Thần tài biết đép ấy, thần tài biết đép mà. Rồi anh gặp rồi, nó biết đép mà. Anh gặp nó lúc đầu của biết nó biết đép ấy. Nằm bốn vào. Sao được không? Chứ cũng vậy. Khí thua. Xin ra bao.